So, you're wondering, how much are kite lessons? It really depends on where you're at in the world. The Caribbean and America are usually more expensive. The Caribbean's usually $125 to even up to $175 an hour, but you really do get what you pay for. When you get those more expensive lessons, you're probably going to get a more established school with nicer gear and usually a rescue vehicle, because especially in the Caribbean, it's not always the biggest beaches, and you want someone to come pick you up and get you if you're drifting out into the middle of the ocean. Now, there are some places like Egypt, Brazil, Dominican Republic that you're going to have slightly cheaper per hour lessons, but you might lose the rescue vehicle because you have big beaches, which means you're probably going to have to walk more. Or maybe you might have slightly cheaper gear, which when you're learning, you probably won't notice. But at a certain time, you are going to get what you pay for. Because if you find some random dude working out of his dodgy little van with no jet ski and one kite and a half-torn wetsuit, that might be your sign to maybe go find a nicer school. But just because he's working out of a van doesn't mean he's a bad school. That's quite common that you'll see people with mobile sites, basically, where they have a van full of gear, full of everything that you need to go to learn. But my recommendation is when you get to the point where you're riding, I highly recommend finding a school that has a jet ski or boat, because you will just learn a lot more, a lot quicker, because when you start riding, you cover so much distance in such a short amount of time that you're not going to want to walk that back upwind every single time you go for a ride.